So there are these reports that Iranian soldiers are firing on unarmed protesters with automatic weapons. Government snipers are shooting from rooftops. There are images of rows and rows of body bags. One protester told the New York Times today, quote, "The regime is on a killing spree."
Yes. Thank you, Elizabeth, for having me. Absolutely. And those are the words that a source of mine reiterated and mentioned when I talked to her this afternoon. She is someone that I've been in touch with the past couple of weeks, and this was the first time that I got through to her today after nearly 90 hours of what I'm calling a digital prison, where the entire nation it continues to be under this internet blackout. She told me very briefly, and she connected via a Starlink connection, and we can talk about that because it's quite complex to connect via Starlink satellite.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second, but I want to hear what your friends and family are saying.
She said that it's a massacre, and those are her words. She said that in our neighborhood, I'm seeing snipers, and this is unprecedented. I've never seen this before. She also said that many people, dual nationals especially, are going to the airport in case they can leave the country. Some flights are operating. She told me that dayside people go out, life sort of continues, but it's in the evening that people are so fearful to go on the streets simply because of these brutal crackdowns. And she said something quite devastating that encapsulates the human toll, but also the devastating economic conditions in Iran. She said some hospitals are charging an upward of 700 million toman, Elizabeth, at a time that the monthly salary, the average monthly salary is 30 million toman, in order to release the bodies of the dead to the family members. And just imagine the emotional toll that everyday Iranians are going through, finding their loved ones. So it's a precarious situation. It's a devastating situation for people who are, as your reporter said, waiting, standing by to see really what comes out of the White House.
I was struck by something one Iranian expert said today that, quote, "This is a riot of a starving population. This is a riot for survival." That makes what we're seeing going on the streets in Iran different from the uprisings in years past.
Indeed. And in the words of another person that I spoke with yesterday, she said, in some ways, we feel that this is a lose-lose situation, because on one hand, we have no idea what's going to come from the White House, from the United States, what President Trump is going to do. And on the other hand, we know that if this regime stays, we're going to lose anyway. So we are in this lose-lose situation, in her words. And she said, we have nowhere to go. We have no one to hold on to. And these deaths are only going to increase. And as you mentioned, the difference between the protests, she told me, she said, we saw families on the streets, young, old, rich, poor. And this time it was different. And this is a sentiment that's quite widespread among the many people that I've spoken with. But of course, the brutal crackdowns have in the last 24 hours reduced the number of protesters. We are not seeing as many videos as we've been seeing over the weekend, perhaps. And that is, again, telling of the brutal crackdown that the government is pursuing as we speak.
Elon Musk, after we knew that yesterday there was a request from the White House via Secretary of War Pete Hegseth for more Starlink satellites to lift that internet blackout. But we just had Kelly Meyer report that the Iranian regime is now trying to jam the signals using Russian technical gear to do that. And also that Iranian forces are fanning out and trying to confiscate Starlink satellite dishes.
Yes, absolutely. So in order for you to connect to a Starlink satellite dish, you need a server. And in order for you to use that server, you need to charge it and you need to put money in it. So a lot of people, first of all, that's very expensive. And on top of that, not many Iranians have this physical server to connect to this satellite. So it's not as straightforward. And the friend that I actually spoke with, she had to go to a friend's house in order to get access to this
not
internet.
Easy.
Not easy at all, extremely expensive.
Tara?
And that's the situation people are dealing with.
Tara, very, very quickly, because we're out of time, but when you speak to people who are inside Iran, what do they hope Washington does? What do they want President Trump to do?
They want two things: to no longer be victims of the Islamic regime. They no longer want this government, and they want the world and Washington to care about their livelihoods and their well-being and their country first.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.